Electronic cigarettes have gained popularity with people looking to stop smoking, but this growing industry is like the Wild West when it comes to regulation.
You know, it makes no sense that a young person cannot buy a cigarette, but they can certainly go in and buy an e-cigarette.
In Ohio, there's no laws prohibiting the sale of e-cigarettes to minors. However, retailers like Vape and Bowling Green say they do their own regulating.
We have an 18 and over rule where nobody actually is allowed in the store if they're under 18.
State officials like Attorney General Mike DeWine want those rules mandatory for all e-cigarette retailers in Ohio.
Well, what we've found is that a large number of young people are really starting to smoke an e-cigarette. And, you know, they didn't start with a tobacco, they started with the e-cigarette. So it is becoming, for some young people, sort of a gateway drug to start them down that path where they very well may switch over to tobacco.
A 2013 report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention back up what DeWine is saying. The organization studied e-cigarette use among middle school and high school students. In their findings, during 2011 and 2012, product use increased from 3.3% to 6.8%.
Electronic cigarettes do have nicotine. That's the primary habit-forming component of cigarettes, and so there would be concerns that they might develop an addiction to the nicotine in the electronic cigarettes. So that certainly is a concern.
E-cigarettes not marked for therapeutic purposes aren't regulated by the Food and Drug Administration. The devices contain flavorings, propylene glycol, and nicotine. The FDA says electronic cigarettes haven't been fully studied. That leaves many questions unanswered, such as the long-term effects of using e-cigarettes as intended, the amount of nicotine or potentially harmful chemicals being inhaled, or the benefits from using the devices. However, retailers like Vape have seen strong business from people looking for an alternative from smoking.
With a lot of different studies on it, some good, some bad. My philosophy on it and my experience with different consumers is that they are better than cigarettes. I mean, in my opinion, there is nothing worse than a cigarette.
Reporting in Bowling Green, Bryant Madrick, WNWO News.